Hey guys, my name is Helium Lemon 15 and this is Evans Remains. Welcome to part 3. Today is August 11th. And I love this nighttime beach scene, and I love that you can hear the crickets in the background. With these puzzles, we're introducing teleporters, and I really hope that glitch is not on the recording, but rather on my video editor. It just makes me nervous. We've already seen those kind of switching blocks, but they switch on and off blocks, but they have a specific block that they also move, like where it's indicated with a dotted line. Those blocks will move according to a path and get switched by the switching block. But I like how these puzzles, start out very self-explanatory. You follow a set path, you really can't fail, and then it gets harder because it's building on concepts that you already know. Could it be blah blah blah? Trying to digest the whole situation. What did you say your last name was again? Well, okay, that's a relief. Just refreshing my memory. Sorry, I'm bad with names. Don't you think it's curious the monolith's mechanisms are still working? Now that I think about it makes a lot of sense for Upbring to target this place. What is Upbring? Some mysterious crypto corporation, maybe. Not crypto. Cryptic, maybe, but not crypto, like cryptocurrency. That's funny, though, to think about, like, oh, it's called cryptocurrency because it's cryptic. Or maybe it's from the crypt. It's all cryptocurrency is coins from crypts. It's just coins that have been taken off of Dead Man's Eyes. So you can kind of just vibe here and listen to the music. I mean, I'm fine with doing that. I'd rather do that than have to sit through this story about Clover Emor and Dices, vanilla ice cream. Because, honestly, who likes vanilla ice cream when you could have creamsicle ice cream? Really, I mean, this is the real question. Or cherry ice cream. I had like cherry Bordeaux ice cream or whatever it was. It was like cherry ice cream with big chunks of cherries, and then little chocolate chips. Not chocolate chips, but like these little chocolate flaky things. They're not chips, they're too flat to be anyway. I think I know what I'm not doing right here. I think I need to jump off of that top platform onto the springy platform. And those springy platforms will, like, store your potential energy and make you jump higher. But they won't make you jump higher infinitely. Like, they'll stick to the amount of sort of potential energy that was stored in them from your last highest jump. Please don't glitch out. Thank you. Man, I was trying to record this episode earlier, and I was just too groggy to do it. Please don't glitch out. So now that I've had some coffee in my system, I'm hoping this is going to go a little bit better. And this is not such a stressful game, it's a nice sort of chill game. I was watching AS Matt R play through Chex Quest, which was pretty great. I mean, because it's Chex Quest. Chex Quest by itself is already pretty great, but I've never watched like an ASMR Let's Play before. It's funny though, because I had also watched Joel from Vinesauce play Chex Quest before, and so it was basically like the complete opposite of watching Joel play it. I'm not sure what that tiny little like L-shaped... Oh yes, go that way. I like that, makes a lot of difference. Not the big right side up L, but like the little tiny upside down L. The one that looks like a little Tetris piece, although it wouldn't be 4 blocks, it would be 3. It reminds me, I was playing this stupid game on my phone called Woodoku, and it was kind of like not at all what I expected from the ad. because the ad made it look like it was like a big puzzle that you fit the wooden pieces into the puzzle. And I was like, okay, that seems fine enough. Okay, I figured out the puzzle, sort of, but not really what to do once I get up to that point. I don't know, it was just more like Tetris, and because I like didn't know what to do with all the pieces. Whereas if it was like a set puzzle, rather than like, oh, it's Tetris, make sure you get all the pieces in place. Fill up a row, and then once you fill up a row, it does a thing. So you jump here, you jump back on this, you jump back on that, and then you jump on the little green one, and then you jump on the big green one. Okay, once I started figuring it out, I was like, there's no stopping me. It's the Compe, and you can't stop me when we join forces with the Scorlabatones. Email, but that's though. I'm pronouncing email. Emails are like hot pockets. They're full of garbage and cheese. I wonder, there should just be an acapella album of all the email introductions from Strong Bad. That would be pretty good. I would be like, oh hey, it's a whole album of Strong Bad singing. I would pay human money for this. Human money, as opposed to paper money, as opposed to cash money, mo money, cash money now. I should just stop here. I'm becoming incredibly cringy. Cringy teen. No thank you. No thank you, Samuel. I noticed that you can jump over those things, like not touch your feet on them at all, and the flowers will still grow and sprout up. Clover, would you mind paying attention for 1 second? I'm listening. I can write and do that at the same time. ... Well, about the civilization, if they were capable of... if they were immortal, they shouldn't have died, which means they should be here, right? So... Eternal is my son. Are you listening to me? Yeah, Vanille, you're totally right. I agree. One who... Perfect. Nope, not listening. Oh. Shadow the Hedgehog. I have an announcement to make. I swear, it must have just been a monkey or something. That said someone, not something. Well, not really. It happened before I could react, but I know it was a person. There aren't even any monkeys. Anyway, there are like no monkeys in the game. I'm not scared. Fine, then this arguing is pointless. Oh, but he meant it in a nice way. Fine, then this arguing is pointless. I like you can make little, like... Oh, I saw you again, Mr. Shadow the Hedgehog. Can't run by twice. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, you're officially Shadow the Hedgehog. Gonna ruin the franchise. I'm kidding. Not ruin the franchise. Isn't he gonna be in the 3rd movie, though? I mean, who cares, but like... Nah, I'll probably see Sonic 3 be like, you know, 25 when it comes out and be like some jaded 25-year-old like, oh man, I'm going to see Sonic 3, even though I'd rather go see Francis McDormand than something really artistic and of artistic merit to our society. This guy's name is Vincent, did we know this? Calm down, Vincent, it was just luck. You got cocky. Next time I'll crush him. Good game. You know, my first game is always just a warm-up. Now I can really play full strength. What? I thought we were only playing once? Who plays Spy Master once? It's not that I don't want to, but, you know, things to do. Yeah, I got it. Father's duty calls. Huh, I'm barely old enough to enter a bar. She's my sister. So barely old enough to enter bar. I was wondering if that means barely as in just under, or barely as in he just passed the legal age a short time ago. It's kind of an interesting mathematical conundrum. Not really. I like this song. It's got a really interesting like chord progression, and the way it builds up instrument by instrument, it's really satisfying because it adds in like all this piano and interesting stuff on top of it. So this puzzle is actually kind of tricky. It's the first puzzle of the new area, so it's introducing platforms that move along a blue track and then platforms that move along a green track. So we have basically two teleporters. Oh, did I get a Steam notification? I just sped it up. This is the first episode where I'll be fast-forwarding stuff, and I might not even fast-forward stuff in the future. I like how funny she looks when she's bouncing up and down, like way up in the air, and her hair is flying everywhere. It looks kind of funny. But with these puzzles in particular, it took me kind of a while to figure them out, so I thought if I just sped through it, it'd mean less frustration for everyone involved. I think I got it this time, though. Booyah! Those are like vertical hedge pillars. Those are kind of funny. You just have like red and white flowers growing on the middle of them. But you know, hedges are usually horizontal and not like, you know, skyscrapers, just like vertically. This would be difficult to maintain. I don't think there's skyscrapers, but you know, at least like 2-story buildings of just hedges with flowers growing on them. I don't know. But he's talking about like how that, oh, the translation sounds silly. Because it's a different syntax, because it's an ancient language. You know how they used to write grand language full of symbols. I must have missed the memo on that one. It seems really pretentious and it makes me nervous. Well, maybe they wanted to add one more level of difficulty. Obfuscating their writing makes it harder for the fools or thieves to uncover the artifact. Or maybe they just like being pretentious. Anyway, just solve the darn puzzles already. I'm not sure if they're necessary for the artifact to take effect. Well, I'm solving them anyway because they make little flowers grow at the top of the green pillars and they make me happy. Because they're the only gameplay this game has, and if I just skipped every puzzle, then there would be no gameplay. It would be all story. And this wouldn't be a let's play, it would be a let's watch. And here I am standing on my soapbox. Actually, I'm gonna talk trash about another YouTuber here, but no, it's not like he's going to mind, because it's like it's run plays in HD, and his channel is I would say going pretty strong for what he's trying to do, or they. I'm not even sure it's a he. Oh, this puzzle, this frustrated me quite a bit. I'm not even sure why. It was just like, I'm making old man noises because I'm so frustrated at this puzzle. How am I supposed to eat the lobster? The lobster is stuck in my teeth. Oh my goodness. But no, this guy run plays in HD. He did Jupiter Strike for the PlayStation, which is kind of this very like odd like Star Fox 64 ripoff about like, you know, a little like fighter jet whatever plane that's going through space and like shooting up space stations and like defeating the aliens or whatever. And it had such like awful MIDI music, like such dorky like little like do 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 and like it didn't even line up with with itself or something. I don't know. Which was funny because like, you know, the cutscenes were all great quality, like the music was great quality. It's funny how certain games the cutscenes are great quality and then the in-game graphics are toilet water. The colorful way of saying trash or garbage or rubbish. But this whole playthrough, he had collision turned off. So like enemies were going right through him and he wasn't taking a single hit. And there was all sorts of other weird stuff going on, like the sky in the background was glitching out, but I just remember it because I'm being like, okay, I'm watching a video game. Boy, this video game seems like there's really nothing to it. It's just like, he's just going through space, and occasionally enemies shoot at him, but like, nothing happens because he's not getting hurt. So, what is this puzzle, and why did it take me so god-darn long? Well, I'll tell you. See, it all started a long time ago when we had a man named Henry Clay in the U.S. Senate. And was he in the Senate or I don't even know. And there was the Republicans, or was it the Democrats and the Whigs? You gotta remember the Whig Party. It was the best party. See, I got it that time. And then once I saw it, I was immediately like, oh, I know what I have to do, but I was like so unclear about it. Those hedges in the background are so impossibly tall. Like, why are they so tall?